I didn't know that there was a science of inspiration, but there is a science because there's a science to everything. And something that I've stumbled across is like, what inspiration really is. And what I see it as is it's being in alignment with the living spirit that is what you are. The spirit that is expressing through you as you. The spirit that is creating all life that we see. The thing that animates and vitalizes, I guess that's the word, vitalizes everything that we see. And so something that this page is about is living inspired, living an inspiring and inspirational life. And so that means living a life that is coming from the inside out, in spirit, in spirit. That's what inspired means, in spirit. And I'm Dave Shine, the best inspired speaker in the world. So why not talk about the science of inspiration? And I would say that ever since the beginning of my YouTube journey, that's where I came from. I never had anything written down. I never had a script. I never had an idea about what I was even going to talk about. So I would just turn the camera on and just speak from what was coming through me, what was flowing through me. When I would do that, I would always tell people that every time I made a video like that, I felt like that I was creating a more intimate relationship with myself and a more intimate relationship with the spirit. I would say that through expressing myself, I start to realize how worthy I was because I start to dip into this well of life, this well of energy, this well of safety, this well of inspiration. I felt that I was connected to all things. I felt the oneness. It gave me confidence, and it still does to this day. I'm actually experiencing it right now. And so that is what inspiration does. It gives you this confidence, this competence, something that's beyond what you can think, beyond your mind, and the words just actually come to you. So what is the science to that? How do you actually experience that on demand right now? We're doing it right now. And I'm going to say there's three things to it. The first thing is this. You have to be interested in inspiration. You have to be interested in having the freedom to be, act, and express at will. You have to be interested in something beyond the material world. You have to start to be interested in how you feel in the moment. And when you start to be interested in how you feel in the moment, you'll start to be able to navigate what feels inspiring to me. What action do I want to take? What do I want to say right now? And as you become interested in the inspiration, as you become interested in acting spontaneously, as you become interested in allowing this infinite source of life to flow through you, you will also start to notice the things that take you out of your inspiration. You'll start to notice the ideas that you have about yourself, the self-doubt, the worry, the insecurities. You'll notice how those take you out of inspiration. You'll notice that when you talk to certain people, they take you out of your inspiration. You'll notice when you eat certain foods that those foods don't fuel your body in a way that is very inspiring. You'll notice when you're taking actions that are not in alignment with the life that you want to live, and you will say to yourself, wow, the actions that I'm taking are not really inspiring to me. And so there's two things. There's like these personal preferences that cultivate this inspiration, but the truth is you are the spirit. You are the living spirit almighty. You are inspiration. And so we don't want to get the personal preferences in the way of just recognizing that you are the spirit. And your personal preferences are just the tools that allow you to get in tune with your authentic expression of spirit. So that's step one. Step two is being able to set standards for yourself and eliminate things that are not in alignment with you being inspired. And so this is really hard. It's not hard. Nothing is hard. Nothing is hard. Hard is a perspective. This is a challenge. This is something that may challenge you. But it's really setting the standards for your life. And I like to say it's about having inspiration and integrity. And so the integrity is having standards for your life and having standards for yourself. Things that allow you to maintain and be inspired on a more consistent and often basis. And so this is the integrity part right here. I know for myself that having a job, doing things that are mundane, doing things that are repetitious, doing things that drain my energy, that's not inspiring for me. And so the integrity for myself is that I'm not about to go get a job because that's going to deplete my energy. The integrity for me is that I know that my ability to create at will and my ability to make videos, my ability to talk to people, me following my passion is the most important thing for me. And that's a standard. And that standard that I uphold every single day is what gives me the energy to live an inspired life, to have the bandwidth to think about things that are exciting to me, to be able to create beauty in the world and to impact people. I'm being true to myself and I'm honoring the living spirit that is expressing through me as Dave Shine, the expression of Dave Shine. So that's step 2. And step 3, I'm making this up as we go. Step 3, the science of inspiration. Step 3 is acting on the inspiration. Listening, being present with yourself to see what feels inspired, what feels light, what are you pulled towards, what is your innate gifts, and acting on it. How do we act on it? We act on it through liberation. One of my favorite words, liberation, meaning to be set free. And so there are many processes to set yourself free so that you can be and act and express at will, at inspiration, at right now. Inspiration is now, it's new, it's fresh. And so we have to be set free from the mundane, the boring, old, outdated thinking that is keeping us out of inspiration. Be set free. Liberate yourself to act. And so how do we do that? You do it like this. In the moments, it's now. It's a now moment thing. It's right now. You notice that you have the excitement to act, and notice when you go into your head. Notice the stories. Notice the self-doubt. Notice the worries that arise, and then just go write them down. And you know the process that I really recommend for most people is the work by Byron Katie. And the work by Byron Katie, what it does is it frees you to see that your experience is being created by thoughts and beliefs, that there are really no boundaries, there are no limits outside of the limits that are in your mind. And when you can identify these limits that are inside of your mind and then write these limits down and question these limits or these beliefs that are causing stress, you now have the capacity to experience more freedom and inspiration, and now you're experiencing liberation to be set free. So that is the science of inspiration, coming from inspiration. I wrote a little bit of stuff down, but I didn't even look at that. It is coming from this now moment. It is coming from the living spirit almighty. It is coming from the life that is expressing through you and through me. You're worthy and you can stop trying, and I'll see you next time. Peace.